welcome to Kinnick Stadium, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. This crowd is fired up, ready to see some defense, some offense, and because we're in Iowa, some solid punting. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So back to their own 9-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And here's the fair catch by the return man. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Gets into space at the 50. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Give it to the back again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
USC 14, Iowa 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Heads out of bounds at the 40 and sets his offense up in good position. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they hand it off to the back. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He breaks free. He stays alive. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is They didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackle made to the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs on the scramble. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Trojans move into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He eludes the rush. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead he gets that first down.
And the Trojans line it up with first and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
PAT puts them up 13 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still losing by 13. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Trojans offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with their running play. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And the Iowa Hawkeyes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The shotgun running play call. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Breaks free. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Where he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
He makes the grab. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He hands it off from the gun. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Unleashes the stiff arm. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, handoff. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it?
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Important second down play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 33, Iowa 23.
He's going to hand this off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down. And now the running back's got it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Fighting off the defender. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Hawkeyes have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Hawkeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip.
3:25.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down up to 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving.
Touchdown, Iowa. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. Ball carrier in space now. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it to the left. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
We've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And now the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Trojans trying to cash in here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eludes the rush. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Still plenty of life left.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal to the offense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.